Welcome, Delaney. I am really excited to connect with you and have you tell your journey with skin health in your very own words. So, it has been about 3 months since we started, and I want to hear your side of the story. And the people watching want to hear what you went through and what you committed to every single day. And if now that we're at the end of that journey, if you feel like it was all worth it. So to start with, what was the hardest part of the 3 months?
The hardest part was probably just pushing myself to do it every single day. Like, I am not a routine person. I don't stick to things very well, but making myself get up and do the routine for my skincare, it was helpful for me, and it was good for my skin, obviously, but it definitely made me think about things a little bit differently.
Would you say that the way you interact with your skin as a whole is different now than it was a year ago?
I'm definitely more self-aware about when I'm touching my face and what's going on around my face and making contact with it.
Now, you started to break out at what age, Delaney?
Probably around 13, yeah, preteens.
Okay, so you started breaking out at a fairly young age. Now, did you try different things to work on acne on your own before checking in with a professional?
No, not really. It was kind of just this happens, it'll either blow over or...
And what do you think made it get so much worse last year?
Definitely the masks, with all the mandates going around and the strict mask mandates and working with a mask definitely caused problems for my skin.
Okay, so having the additional stress and needing to wear a mask for school, for work, for pretty much everyday life in public, you think it had a big impact on taking regular, occasional breakouts and turning it into inflammatory acne that was causing you to scar? You think that the masks were the biggest trigger?
Yeah, I think masks and lack of care, probably.
Okay. Do you feel like working with a professional and having somebody to essentially coach you on your skin gave you the motivation to recommit to your skin health?
Definitely. And after I got comfortable with it and kind of got in the motions and felt comfortable around all the products and things, it was definitely more comfortable and natural.
So do you think that this new priority of skin health is something that is going to stay with you for not just right now while you're experiencing adolescent breakouts, but something that you look forward to doing for your entire life?
Yes, especially because I know that it's not going to be like 14 different products all at once. But even because we had to use them when it was a massive breakout and really deep, but now that it's calmed down and mostly fixed, I can go back to a few products, just quick, get up, put them on, wash it, and just make it a daily thing.
Okay, so you're saying that as long as your daily routine stays simple, that's something that you can continue to commit to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now tell me a little bit about your experience in the treatment room. Now I know initially there was some trepidation about receiving chemical peels, especially with more sensitive skin. How do you feel you responded to some of the more advanced treatments?
Really helped. So it was less intense than I thought it would be, but it did do what it was supposed to do.
Okay, so was there some discomfort? Do you think that there were some treatments that were a little bit more uncomfortable than others, or did you tolerate them all really well?
Just a little bit, yeah.
And was there a time during your treatment series where you had a lot of skin shedding?
I think once there was after like a major peel. It was
that would be the Jesner. We did a green power.
Yep, that one.
Followed by the Jesner, and that one you peeled for 4 or 5 days, or how long?
Yeah, about 4 days.
Okay. And after all of that dead skin released, what did you notice about your skin after you were done peeling? What did you notice?
It was definitely less prone to getting major problems in that area. Like the surface ones would come and go, but there was nothing came and stayed.
Nothing came and stayed. Well, so you've gotten to know quite a few of the Lira clinical products. You've had your routine. We've managed it and changed it a few times during the course of the 3-month period. Do you have a favorite Lira product?
I really like the either the Hydra C serum or the Pro Light serum.
Let's take a look.
Hydra C serum.
What do you love about it?
Well, it smells good, so that's a buffer, but it just benefit, and it just feels great after, because I use it after, like as the last step in my routine. It's just goes over everything and smooths it out and makes it feel good.
Tell me a little bit about the Pro Light serum and what you like about the Pro Light serum.
The Pro Light, it's usually my second step in both my morning and nightly routines. And it goes on, and for such a little bottle, it spreads a lot.
A little bit goes a long way.
A little bit goes a long way, yeah. And so I can use this for a long time, and it helps with the glow.
So the main reason for that product is when we first started working together, you had acne that was not healing all the way. You had post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So you'd have a pimple and it would clear essentially, but the redness was left behind. So you were kind of in a perpetual state of redness. And so that Pro Light serum used morning and night, do you feel like you saw a fairly quick resolution of that pigmentation?
It definitely did help with the red that was left on my skin. It evened it out a bit, just helped it die down.
Before you moved, I noticed that you were starting to get into makeup. Is that because you felt so much more confident with your own skin?
Having this new clear skin that was so different from before, it just made me want to take care of my skin and make it look a little better. Not for the people around me, but for myself. I could feel confident about it. And so I just started taking some effort to make it look like I was caring.
Well, as somebody who's known you for a long time, I definitely can see a difference. Do you think having spent so much time focusing on your own health and well-being helped you think differently about yourself?
Yeah, I definitely have more confidence and a better idea of myself as a whole.
It makes a big difference when you can put your best face forward, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Would you recommend, if somebody was in the same situation you were before we started, would you recommend seeking out a skincare professional like an esthetician to help them with their skin?
I would, yeah, because they know what they're doing. They know where you've been and what it's like, and they're just trying to get you, not to fix it completely, but to get you to the point where you can work day by day to fix it.
Okay, so what you're saying is it's not a quick fix. It's something that is a journey that you're going to take with that skincare professional, right?
Right. It's a step-by-step thing. It is not a 24-hour, oh, look, my skin is cleared, but it definitely has some strong effects if you work at it.
Is there anything else you would recommend to somebody who is just beginning the journey to clear their skin? What would you say to them?
Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately, because the process takes time. And
Were there times when you got discouraged?
Yeah, a little bit.
And what helped you stay the course? What stopped you from getting discouraged and giving up?
My esthetician telling me to hold on.
Your who?
Your esthetician. My esthetician.
Oh. Your esthetician loves you very, very much.
Love you too.
First, I'd like to just absolutely thank you for being our model for this video series. And second, I would also like to thank you for sharing your experience so that other people can benefit from it.
Using Lira Clinical, I feel like I can always put my best face forward.